Hi BookTube. I've decided to try and come back, aside from just like the House of Leaves stuff I've been trying to do. Those videos take a long time to put together, so I am still doing those. They're just on the way. Yeah, so I'm back. Let's address a few things that have changed. Part of the reason I disappeared was because I developed a new interest, and that is going to the gym. And I go 5 days a week now, and I've lost a lot of weight. Not just because of the gym, but I'm eating better too and stuff like that. So that's taken up a lot of my time because I go, I work 8 hours, go to the gym for like an hour and a half, and by the time you get home, it's just like I don't want to do another thing, right? But I miss it. I miss BookTube. Also, new shelves. I redid my my roommate moved out, and I took over the room, and it is now my library. You'll notice there's a lot less books on the shelves too. I think I got rid of probably close to 500 books. I was like ruthless. Like, I'm not gonna read this. I gotta be honest with myself. Not gonna read it. So it got off my shelf. Now there's a lot more room, and it's a lot more clear, what I want to read. So that's what I'm here actually mostly to talk about, is my September TBR. I'm not playing my game this month because I really don't want to. It's my game. I get to decide when I want to play it or not. So yeah, I'm gonna just dive into it. I got some books that I'm currently in the middle of because I kind of fell off the whole monthly reading thing. Was just kind of reading whatever, whenever. But there's some books that I would like to continue reading into September. And that is first one, Mark Carney, Values, Building a Better World for All. Mark Carney is the current Prime Minister of Canada, and this is a book about economics and what creates value. I say continue it, but I'm only like 40 pages into it so far, and so he's just giving you like a history of economics so far. So there's that. Values by Mark Carney. Another one that I'm farther into this one. I'm how many pages? 278 pages into this book, and I took off the dust jacket. This is On the Farm by Stevie Cameron, and this is about the Picton murders that happened in BC. Very horrific. Actually, one of the scenes gave me like really bad nightmare. So this is interesting. But what I really like about this too is that she's humanizing everyone, including Willie Picton, who committed the murders. So it's an interesting approach to see her kind of like humanize this horrific murderer. But yeah, can you enjoy true crime? Is that a weird thing to say? But I am, I like reading it. And then I got some other traditional books. We'll talk about non-traditional books in a second. These are some from the library, some from my shelves, and a new purchase I'm really excited about. So I've been craving some more like fantasy and science fiction. So I picked up this Ancillary Sword by Anne Leckie. This is a sequel to Ancillary Justice, which I really enjoyed. We're following a soldier who used to be a warship, a weapon of conquest, controlling thousands of minds. Now she only has a single body and serves the emperor. So we'll see how much I remember from the first book by reading this. I really think with sequels, like, you shouldn't have to go back and read the original to understand the second book. It should be like understandable enough without having to read it. So that's what I'm hoping for. And then a new purchase because I couldn't say no. I couldn't say no. She's my favorite author, and I was just like, I'd like the hardcover because I love hardcover books. And that is Vanishing World by Sayaka Murata. I have no idea what it's about. I don't want to know anything about what it's about. I just know I'm gonna be questioning some ethical question and finding myself agreeing that, we should be doing something really weird. And then I'll be grossed out and disgusted by something else, and I love it. I love Sayaka Murata. I've loved everything I've read by her. And this is the newest one. And I just picked these 2 books up in the library today. The first one is Can't Even, How Millennials Became the Burnout Generation by Anne Helen Peterson. And I think it's what it says on the cover. It's what I'm hoping for. Just, this constant go, go, go. Yeah, I hopefully, there's some good in there, not just bad. No, I have been reading a lot of comics. I just finished Nightfall, the first arc of the Bane Batman story called Nightfall. I do have two other ones. I don't know if I'm going to continue on with them yet, but I was thinking today a lot about Batman and the morality of it and everything, and I wanted to pick up some nonfiction about superheroes, and this was at the library. So this is what's the book actually called? Looks like it's all covered. Super Gods is the name of the book. I don't know why they'd cover up the cover with that. It's interesting. Anyway, so this is Super Gods by Grant Morrison. What masked vigilantes, miraculous mutants, and a sun god from Smallville can teach us about being human. Yeah, and I love Grant Morrison's work, so it'll be interesting to what the heck is... I can't show that on camera. What the heck is... I'm in for some interesting reading there, I guess. Okay, now on to the comics. So I have been working my way through the Berserk Deluxe editions. I've been reading them very slowly because they're very expensive. So I figure if I go slow, it'll be a while before I have to buy the next one. But I caved and I bought Volume 4 before I finished Volume 3. And now I'm eating sandwiches until payday. That's a joke. I have enough food. It was an expense for sure. So I got Berserk Volume 3 of the deluxe editions to work my way through, and hopefully Volume 4 too, because as I read them faster. Like this, how many pages is Volume 4? Volume 4 is, yeah, no, I'm in the right spot. Okay, does not have page numbers. That's wonderful. Anywho, they're hefty books, but they are, look before I show you, they are graphic novels, so they are quicker to read than if it was just all text, right? And then more comics, because I've been on a comic kick. So I got Hellsing, Volume 1. This, I think I saw a few episodes of the anime, but the manga completely, I missed it. So I decided to pick it up. And then I've been recommended by 2 people so far to read Vinland Saga, so I picked this one up. I was surprised. I was expecting this. It's like a nice hardcover, thicker than usual. I was expecting this to be expensive, but it was only $20. And as this, one of these is $15. So this being $20 is nice. So yeah, this is about Vikings. And then, as you saw, I love Kaiju number 8. This is my favorite current manga. Absolutely favorite. I love this. I've been collecting figurines of this too. I haven't watched the anime yet because I watched the first episode and it just wasn't as funny as the comics, as the manga. So yeah, I've been really thoroughly enjoying this. I have 13 and 14 left, and then I think I'm caught up, which is sad. This is fighting monsters, but it's funny. Yeah. Speaking of monsters, we have Junji Ito, the horror master of manga. This is Liminal Zone 2. This is a collection of unpublished works. Kind of it's almost like flash fiction in comic form. Very short stories that are more about an idea than a plot or anything like that. So yeah, Liminal Zone 2. I have Liminal Zone 1. I've already read it. And I have read the first story in here, which was really creepy. And I'm going to show you a scene with the vacuum cleaner, and I'm going to tell you this is a really creepy scene. He's one of my favorite. My first ever like proper manga was Tomi by Junji Ito, so like he was my first mangaka. Is that how you say it? I'm not sure if that's right. Anywho, Batman. Let me put a sticker on it. This is from the library. Batman Under the Red Hood. I've never read a Red Hood comic, so I figured I'd pick that up. This seems to be a good one to introduce the character. And then the last comic is also another hefty one. It's Invincible. Oh my god, I just realized it says Compendium 3 on it. I didn't look. I didn't have time to look. And the spine, it's covered. The 3. You can see it through the sticker, kind of. But I was there with, for my work, so I didn't get a lot to see. And this is, wow. So I'm not going to be reading this. I'll try and request Invincible Compendium 1, I guess, from the library, and read that. I didn't realize it was falling today. Okay, never mind. We'll just put that down there. Yeah, so I guess Invincible Compendium 1. Hopefully I get it in time. So that is my September TBR. Let me know what you'll be reading this month. Sorry, I'm rusty. And thank you for watching.